Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Thank y'all for tuning back in. So today it's kind of weird. We're sitting at my computer, but this is for the restoration part two, episode two of the Esterbrook, and I've managed to find some information on this pen here, and I kind of just wanted to share it with you guys. I know this is kind of like not really the type of episodes that you all see from me, so I'm just trying to this is like my first restoration project, so I'm just trying to gain an understanding of what we're doing and just trying to be more open and honest and showing you guys what I'm doing and how I'm going about this process because I've never done it before. I've never restored a vintage pen. I've never even had a vintage pen. So this is I'm just going along with it and just gonna show y'all how this is gonna work. So I'm sitting on my desktop and I'm just gonna explain like some of the research that I've been doing on this pen. With that being said, so the first thing is first. What I did was when I was trying to find research for this pen, I went to the Esterbrook website, obviously because that's what you do. From my perspective, I would just go to the Esterbrook website and just check out like anything about the pen. So, and I've got some tabs open here on what I've been doing and like just going along like the thought process of the research. And so I went there and I found that they also have like they don't do vintage pens anymore on their website. But I did some research and I did some reading, and also I saw that you see this pen here. This is the first pen that I saw. I was like, oh, so this is the pen I'm looking for. So I'm on the right track as far as I can tell, right? So I did some research and I found I was reading all of this stuff. And so I'm not really sure about what exactly I'm looking for, but what I did come up with was I found this website here. And the pen that I'm looking at is it's a Esterbrook J series, like a model J. I hadn't measured to see exactly what model it is. I'm thinking that it's a double jewel. And I found that information on this website here, Esterbrook, esterbrook.net. And it's a double jewel pen because this is the one that I have right here. And it is a later model because it has the again, you guys can't see it, but it has like the what is it? The R, the register symbol right here. So it has that right there. So that's how I figured that out. Okay, highlight. So yeah. So it is like that's what it is. I'm excited to find this information. And so that's just what I found so far. And this is the picture right here. I don't know why it's pulling up these. That's kind of wild. But so yeah, from my perspective, I'm just looking for any information because, like I said in the video, I don't have a nib or feed, or I don't have any sort of information on this. But when I'm looking for it, I found that these pens aren't particularly rare, which is cool, which is good for me because it means that like parts should be simple to find. So I'm not like stressing over finding like parts for a rare pen that might not have those, right? And I also found that like this piece here, this is a lever filled pen. So if I pull it down right here, it fills up like that, which is kind of crazy. I've never had a pen like that before. So I'm interested to learn about all of this stuff. And so that led me down the rabbit hole of finding pens on eBay. And I think this is the exact one that I found here. And so, or this is the one that similar to the one that I have. And so my next thing is it's like how do I go about getting a pen like that, right? Because I only need the nib and the feed and like whatever it is on the inside. And I don't necessarily want to spend $60 on a pen. I'm kind of like not I don't want to spend $60 on a pen to take it apart. So that's just what I'm looking at right now. I found a couple pens and I might throw a bid on this. But again, I don't want to take a pen, I don't want to cannibalize a pen to make another pen. I'd rather just buy the part. So at this point, I'm still looking for things, and I found this right here, which is almost the exact pen that I have with the nib. And I think what I'm gonna end up doing is possibly trying to reach out to some of these people that I found on here, some of these stores and whatnot, to see if they have like extra parts laying around, or if I could find some extra parts. Um, and just going from there. But I've done the research from the research that I've done, it seems like these pens are common, or not necessarily common, but I mean they were mass produced, so they're not pens that you won't find parts for. I just have to be more on top of where I want to look. And I think like for a video. I would have to do more like in depth, but it's interesting looking up vintage pens because it's not a lot of there's information on vintage pens, but the thing about it is it's like the thing that's cool to me is like putting all the pieces together. Because like I said, when I got this pen, I got zero information on this pen whatsoever. The lady saw me using a fountain pen and then she said, "Oh, you use fountain pens? I have an Esterbrook in my house." I was expecting a fully assembled pen that I would just have to go in and technically just maybe clean up, maybe change a nib, take it apart, clean it up, and just fill it with ink and continue writing. I wasn't expecting like a full-fledged project, which is kind of surprising to me that I ended up with a full-fledged project of like I literally just have like a cap and a body, and now I have to put it all together and find the pieces. But I'm enjoying this process so far. And if anybody has any sort of information on what I need to do, where I need to be looking, anything on like, hey, you should be going over here, or like maybe check out this website, please leave it in the comment section so I can take a look at it. Because one of the next things I want to do is purchase the nib and the feed and the and whatever else I need for the internals of this pen so that I can, get it ordered, get the pen itself cleaned up, and get it back into writing condition and using the pen. Um, and so that's basically the goal is to get this pen back into writing condition and using it on a regular basis. Uh, I really like it because it gives a story to it. So when people ask, or like even just for the channel, like people, I have a vintage pen that I was given, that I was gifted, and so it has a story behind it. And I really appreciate everybody who listens to my rambling when it comes to these videos. Um, so that's pretty much it for this video. I appreciate everybody tuning in to these. Hopefully I can find another vintage pen and I can keep it, keep up the series of restoring vintage pens. I do want to do like live streams to where like I could show the process of me cleaning this pen. So it'll be on the channel when I get that information. I will try to go as in depth as possible with it. Putting it back together, cleaning it, and doing all that to getting it back in writing condition, and just do like a final video here. I really appreciate everybody who watched these videos. Thank you all for tuning in, and make sure you like the video, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Thank you.